Charlie Kao here in London, Excel, Monday morning, day before the U.S. elections, with Elizabeth Hakim, who's with Prom Peru, the Peruvian Tourist Board. Good morning.
Good morning, Charles. How are you?
I'm doing great. Great talking to you and seeing you again. How's tourism going in Peru?
It's going great. It's just, developing in the right way. As we were just talking, we have a very strong focus now. What you're seeing in World Travel Market in this stand is that we are putting a lot of focus into the gastronomy. Gastronomy has been, hot in Peru for the last few years, but we're putting it a little bit different when we say that through gastronomy you can learn about Peru's history, Peru's culture, Peru's biodiversity. And there are so many aspects that you can learn, through gastronomy. That's why we decided to do this stand in a way, that it resembles a little bit of a restaurant.
You gave the example of the mama.
Yes, I said the pachamanga, which is, for many people would be like eating a sort of a barbecue in, but now it's not exactly that. It is with the pachamanga. We are giving thanks to the nature. So what nature gives us, we put it back again. It is a fertility rite, but it's also a delicious meal. And it is, the way that we put together our beliefs and food. So through food, you can learn a lot about the culture, the tradition of Peru.
Well, one of the things that is memorable in our 2-week visit to Peru last year is no matter where you went, and including the mountains, and if you're visiting Machu Picchu and things, is the variety of vegetation. Corn, 1,000 variety, and some of them are gigantic. Going to the markets and seeing all the different kind of vegetables and herbs that cure things in our Western world we take pills for. That's memorable, and being able to experience some of that in your food.
Yes, and the rainforest is like a pharmacy. It's where everything originates, and you're bringing me to things. The superfoods, the Peruvian superfoods like the camu camu, the highest concentration of vitamin C in that fruit. You'll find in Peru many of this superfood. A lot of concentration of nutrients, vitamins, antioxidants. So, what we guarantee is that when you travel to Peru, people will be eating healthy and will be, having great food, but also healthy, which is very important when you travel.
Peru is well known for adventure travelers who like the outdoors, and they're physically, really ready to tackle the mountains and the Amazon and things. As I was mentioning to you, I'm not that kind of traveler. Right? I'm the opposite. But I see here that there's some new developments in Peru, perfect for me, like the first luxury sleeper train.
That is correct, and I'm a bit like you. I mean, I love the outdoors, but I'm more of an urban type. But this train, this is going to be fantastic because of the experience. Just think of putting together 3 of the most iconic destinations. Cusco, people go to Cusco from Machu Picchu, but the city is also beautiful. You'll be able to go to Cusco, and from then travel through the Altiplano to Puno, which is the highest, where the highest navigable lake is. Very rich in folklore, very rich also in the outdoors, the lake.
It goes all the way to Lake Titicaca.
It goes up to the Lake Titicaca, and then it continues to Arequipa.
I love Arequipa.
You can go not just to the city, but there's just before reaching the city, you can stop there, and you can stop and go into the Colca Canyon, which you might know is one of the deepest canyons.
And for anybody listening, this Arequipa is it's definitely a hidden treasure, and that ride from Puma to Lake Titicaca to there is nice, but I can see a luxury sleeper train being certainly a very viable option.
Absolutely, and Belmont, handles the
Luxury hotels
Yes,
and
and the
Orient
trains.
Express.
They have prepared great experiences. So it's not just traveling in the train in comfort, but also having a great experience in the places that you're visiting.
There's the other thing that travelers like me, Machu Picchu was a must, but that 1,000 or 2,000 steps up there was a little tough. But I see a new cable car service will start later this year.
Absolutely, that's another, and the beauty of this is that it's just the Puebla is located in the other extreme, so in the northeastern part. So if for years we have this southern circuit so popular, but I think that now going in a different direction will bring also attention to that region. That region is absolutely to be discovered, and if I would be a tour operator, I will be focusing, people already know about the south, but what about the north? And the north brings,
And it makes it with everybody who wants to visit Machu Picchu less pressure, or make Machu Picchu more sustainable, huh?
absolutely
All those buses and things, so it will be, you won't have to increase those kind of traffic.
And Puebla, this is a fortress located in the cloud forest, so it's not so high. You can just travel directly. We have a new flight close to Puebla. That is LATAM Airlines. They've put just very recently a flight to Jaén, and from Jaén you can drive in 3.5 hours to this place. And as you were saying, you will go, instead of going, walking or taking the bus, you're saving from 2 hours to just 20 minutes. So that's another option.
Elizabeth, Hakeem, thank you so much.
Thank you, Charles.